Hello guys, welcome back. In the previous video, we had a good look at what the problem overlays can cause in browser automation. Now in this video, I'm going to propose a simple solution to that problem. It's a three-step solution. The first thing we do when we try to automate on a web page element is that we start by using a exbrowser scroll to element command. So suppose in the previous case, we want to automate a click on this drop down. What we will do is we'll start by using the exbrowser scroll to element command. This is step number one. The second thing we need to figure out is that does the web page in question have an overlay at the top? In our case, we know that YouTube does indeed have a header overlay. So once we know that the web page has an overlay in the header area, we need to know the height of the overlay in pixels, which is very easy to find out using the inspect command, which opens up the Chrome developer tools. And when I mouse over to the source code for that header overlay, you can see that Chrome developer tools is telling us that the height in pixels for that overlay is 56 pixels. So with that information under our belt, the next thing to do is use a scroll browser command. I'm going to use a scroll browser command, and now I'm going to use I'm going to scroll the browser by a negative amount vertically. So the amount will be the height of the overlay, which is 56 pixels plus a buffer of say 20 to 30 pixels. So in our case, I would say 86 pixels, 56 plus 30. And finally, I'm going to issue my click command, which is what I want to happen on that element. So yeah, this is the three-step solution to websites, web pages which have overlays in the header area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to group these three commands into a single command using a loop, which acts like a very simple define. I'm going to scroll the browser window to the very top so that this element is hidden and below the fold, below the visible area of the browser window. And now when I run this command, you'll see that I'm able to get my click, because what happens here is that the exbrowser scroll to element command will scroll this element to the very top of the browser window, and it will be hidden behind this overlay. The next command is a magical command, where what I'm doing is I'm first finding out there is an overlay on that page header in the header area, and then I find out its height and pixel dimensions, and then I do a negative vertical scroll of the height of the header area plus a little bit of buffer, so that when I run this command, my element is again scrolls out from below that header area. It kind of stands revealed. And now that I have my element visible on the screen, I can then run my click command on it. Because the height of the header overlay generally is consistent for the website from one page to another, you will see that the header height doesn't really change. So we don't need to keep changing this value here. Even if say there was the overlay in the bottom, it would not matter, because the exbrowser scroll to element command always scrolls the element to the top edge of the browser window. So therefore it does not matter if there is a overlay in the bottom or not. So that's it guys, that is my solution. Let me know what you think about it, like it, hate it, couldn't care either way. So do let me know.